The Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom has released, and there are so many little secrets and details in this game, as well as awesome gameplay that I've had a lot of fun playing it. But this one detail that I want to talk about is the cats. So, even in trailers, if you see a cat, you're like, I can't wait to just talk to that cat, and you get a meow in response, as expected. They're so cute, they're wonderful parts of the overworld, and I just adore them. I think most players do too. Now, if you've been playing through the game, there is an interesting outfit item that you can acquire in Kakariko Village. It is the cat suit. Now, not only is this a unique little outfit to give to Zelda to where you can make her into this fursuit wearing cat girl, you can actually also speak to cats with it. What a unique feature here, okay? Not only could we just talk to the cats and get a meow in response and be good with that, now we can actually hear dialogue and text from them. But before we look into the cat dialogue in this game and what they can tell us, let's look at how you can get the cat suit. So you'd want to head over to Kakariko Village, and I believe it has to be once Zelda is like post-disguise, let's say. You can go ahead and talk to an old man in the village right near a blue house. This old man is going to be talking about his poor little lost kitty that he is worried sick over, and he wants help finding it, saying that there used to be one in shop, but another townsperson actually bought it. You can also hear about the cat suit being mentioned by this one guy who gives out rumors in the sanctuary. He also says that Kakariko Village is home to a cat suit that you can pick up and talk to cats with. So that checks out. Now you go over to her and you ask about the cat suit, because you need to help find his cat. So when you go over to the lady, she does confirm that she has indeed bought the cat clothes, but she's allergic to cats, and so she hasn't been able to really use them at all. Well, this is perfect for us, but instead of just handing them over outright, she has a favor to help us with. So this cat is hiding over some buried treasure, and we are going to need to move this cat without, binding to it, because we can't, and shoving it and being rude. We need an alternate solution here. She says to lure it away with something it might like, and that might perk your ears up about a potential echo you might have, which is some grilled fish. I had some trouble throwing the fish echo, just place it. Presenting the grilled fish echo will get it to happily move from that spot. Now, at first, I thought the quest was over because it's gone, but no, you're actually gonna have to dig up the treasure. The whole mill echo is able to dig into the ground and you can get this treasure, the secret stash, heavy with rupees. You present this to the woman and she will happily hand over her cat clothes, and you can actually get back to the quest of asking the local cats where the old man's cat went to. So that is how you can get the clothing. Let's start talking to cats and see what they have to say. If we talk to the cat by the windmill that we just barely got acquainted with, the food you gave me earlier was yummy. I'm looking for a cat. The one who lives with the old man? No idea. Maybe one of the others know. That's a dead end immediately, but there's other cats in town we can ask. Starting with this gray guy. You looking at me? Just say what you want to say. And I'm looking for a cat. The cat that lives with the old man? Haven't seen her today. Ask another cat. Alright. Let's see about this guy on the roof. You understand cats? That's rare for your kind. I'm looking for someone. The cat that lives with the old man? I've been very busy sunbathing. I don't know. Check the one on top of the windmill over to the west. Okie dokie. We will go ahead and check the one over by the windmill. So if you head over here to the windmill, you can see a long-haired white cat atop. The old man's friend, I just saw her. She has on a nice tree by the road in the east entrance of the village and climbed up for a nap. So our cat is gonna be on a tree. She takes long naps, so I'm sure she's still there. This white cat just gave us a solid lead for where the old man's cat might be. And once you travel out, being careful of some of the enemies that are from above trying to kill you, and then enemies on the ground even trying to kill you, you eventually find a cute cat atop a tree. We can tell her that she has to go home. This adorable calico cat. I was asleep, what's going on? My person friend's looking for me? I guess I have been sleeping a long time, hungry too, guess I'll head back for a snack. And with that, she returns home. The old man has his cat again. It is wonderful to see. And you can see his beautiful calico snoozing there. She says, a nap on the trees is nice, but I feel most relaxed snoozing by the elder's side. Now I also have to mention that if you have an amiibo, you can actually potentially get a black cat version of the suit. If you scan some sort of miscellaneous amiibo, you will be rewarded with the black cat clothes. With the clothes equipped, let's see what the cats of Kakariko have to say now that the quest is over. Our gray guy tells us about the Gorons who live up north, saying that they come all the way down the mountain just to pet them, and the one who likes the cat the most is a bushy eyebrowed fella. The calico atop the roof talks about the dojo. She says the people in the dojo do nothing but sleep all the time, and that even though they say they're training, it's suspicious. If we go in the home by the west gate, we're able to see a long-haired tuxedo cat on a bed. She was surprised that we can understand her, because she thought her granny was the only one who could, and talks about how when the cat tells her I love you, she gives the biggest, most wonderful smile in return. So cute. If we head up to the windmill to visit our other friend, she said she used to like taking naps at the bottom of the village well because it's nice and cool down there, but people got mad, saying it's too dangerous and they blocked off the top of it. If we go check out the long-haired white cat again on top of this windmill, she says that she envies cuckoos because they get to fly, and she'd be able to get down so much easier if somebody could give her a lift. Let's hop to do a side quest that involves understanding cats. If we head to the seaside village, we'll see a calico friend over here. She's surprised we can understand her. She's actually from the desert, and she's adjusting to life here with her friend. And her friend is trying very hard to fish some things up for her cat, hoping that the cat will like it. And the cat finds this endearing, of course, and wants to reward her with a treat. The task here is to get her a special type of smoothie. The cat knows exactly which one because she is from the desert, and she remembers it being called something like a Warmix Spatial, something along those lines. She may not know the entire name, but she says that if you talk to a smoothie person in the desert, they'll know what you're after. Once we get it, we'll check in with the cat, and that's that. Let's go ahead and head to Gerudo Desert to find our smoothie guy, right over at the Oasis. Don't get confused with a more mixed smoothie. We're gonna want the warm mix special, and you can do that by mixing a warm pepper with an electro apple. Once you have the smoothie, go ahead and bring it back to the cat, who has been waiting patiently. We go ahead and give the smoothie to the human friend, and she loves it, of course. This makes the cat very happy, and I'm sure she was happy to be able to share something from her homeland with her person, as they both live here now. The cat ends with deciding to meet her in the middle with the fresh local stuff, and it's really cute. The pair between this cat and her person is adorable, and that's why I like talking to the kitties. After that, I didn't see any other cat-specific quests, but don't worry, there is still a lot of info and things to get from other cats of Hyrule, so let's go interview them all. If we head back to this cat's homeland in Gerudo, we can find many black cats, which is why it's interesting that this calico one is just different a little bit. But if we look around, we are able to find, firstly, a wonderful house full of kitties. Ideal house, honestly. One of them in the corner talks about her kin leaving town on a big journey. She says that she was headed for Jabul, something or other, and she worries about her kin a little bit. Another one is just worried about losing sleep, so doesn't want to be bothered. And then the other is preoccupied with getting scratches. These two are discussing how one of the Gerudo hates bugs, and that it was a mistake to get it, even though the thought was there. But these kitties are very cute. And then the one near her extends a paw for us to join. But that's so cute. If we leave the house, we can also find black kitties outside. We can find one sunbathing and napping atop a village house. And she talks about how the lady at the shop is a jewelry designer, a good one at that, and she wonders if she could make a sparkly bejeweled toy for the cat to play with, which would be very cute. And then if we head down, we can find another black cat right here, who says that there's a kitty out in the world who tells people useful information, but that cat is not one of them. She has nothing useful to say, which is probably one of my favorite lines from a cat. Although, that thing that she said was an interesting one. I don't know if she's referencing something specific, but I don't think I've found a cat that tells wisdom. But I have ideas. And then if we go ahead and head up top to the top level of the buildings, we find another black cat. who talks about the treasury, how it used to have a big hole on top, but now it is sealed. And she's very curious about it. Sounds like she wants to just break in. You know, it was interesting that the Calico Cat mentioned again that they are from the desert originally, even though there's black cats everywhere. If we return, though, to Seaside Village, we have our Calico, but we also have another cat who is taking space on the docks. I was very curious to find a cat that might be like that black cat's kin who traveled to Jabul or something, as she said. Our Calico friend is over here trying to get used to the local cuisine, but once again reiterates that she has a true friend over here, and that is something. Let's head back to Suthorn Village, where you can find a brown cat sleeping atop this rooftop. This guy says, sometimes you go back to an old place and you discover something new. It's just a little thing that they've learned since they broke onto the scene. Words of wisdom. Next up is visiting the ranch to check out the barn cats and other animals that live here. You got dogs, cows, horses, all that, but if you go inside you can see the barn cats. One of them remarks about how there's just that, so many animals here. I'm sure they love it. This guy says the elderly guy told the little guy not to jump off a running horse, and how the cat says if that was them, they'd want to do it even more. We've got a bit of a mischievous cat here, who is maybe a little reckless, but it's very cute. If we go to the Oasis, we can go to everyone's favorite mango harvesting shop, and there's a little orange cat here who has a bit to say. The fruit is toxic to cats down there, meaning the tough mangoes, and she's a little pissed about that. Hey, if they're toxic, they're toxic. Now let's head to Hyrule Castle Town. There's a good number of kitties in here too. If we head over to the shop, we're able to see a white cat over here, who says that her name is Cutie Kitty, which is adorable. I also really like this white cat design with the black eyes. It's very cute. This long-haired gray cat atop this building's roof has some valuable information. You know that enticing bird figure over there? There's a wind that blows it from below. And she's right, you can see it in the background. And I'm the only one who seems to have noticed. This is a cool clue. You can see it in the background, and who knew there was something below it? But sure enough, if you go ahead and bind, you can move that thing out of the way and find this secret little hideaway that you can go into. And then there's the cat I am most excited about and surprised by. It's actually Zelda's cat. If you go into Hyrule Castle, you're able to go to your own room. Once you reach your room, there's a nice little surprise. Zelda has a cat, an adorable long-haired cream-looking cat, who says that we shouldn't need to worry because she's doing security for the room, and a marvelous job at that. That's really adorable. I really didn't know Zelda had a cat, and with the cat suit, we're able to understand that she's doing her part too to keep security up. It's really cute. If we go back to the sanctuary with the original guy who gave us a tip about the catsuit in Kakariko, once we have it, we can talk to the cat inside. And it talks about how people sometimes go in there to talk to the guy for so long, probably because he's so nice. And that's really cute. All in all, those are the cats I was able to find and talk to, and I really like the special mechanic of having this cute outfit to get more dialogue out of animals that you normally wouldn't be able to talk to. And it's cool that they made quests in that, and that they also were able to give, tips, like in Castle Town for a little passageway. I really like it, and it's just a cute detail that I wanted to share. I'm sure many of you have already tried it, but I would love to hear how you think about it as well. Plus, if I miss some, which I very well might, let me know below. I would love to see some more. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and have fun playing. And I hope to see you next time. Bye-bye!